There it goes. Enter. For fuck's sakes. I don't. That's better. Hi, guys. All right. So, now that I'm ready, 2 minutes into the live, I am ready to get started. My goal today is to get to the corner, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, and then this little stupid extra line. I don't know why they do that. Make it 100 wide. Why is it 101 wide? Who does this? I don't know. I digress. I did do 2 squares Tuesday afternoon, and then I messed this one up because I did row 2 twice, and then I had to rip out the whole square, and I was done for the day. And then yesterday I played Hollow Knight all day. So, here we are. Yeah. I am going to get started. I don't like where my chair is. There. That's not better, but just gonna have to deal, aren't we? I try and get the camera a little closer, maybe. It's about as close as we're gonna get. And if Cinder arrives, we will see him. All right, I have to remember what I was doing, which, oh boy, that's always fun. So we had one dark gray, black. I have to put those scissors over there. And we have another dark gray. And then we have a medium. And then a dark. And then a medium. And then a dark. And then a medium. And a dark and a medium. Oh, ain't that a fun row? This is a much better height to be working at this table. It's like, how do I make the table taller? You don't. You make yourself shorter. You have this power. Yeah. Be gone with you. Nice to have rolled up when you're not being worked on, but when you are being worked on, it's a pain in the butt. I need a pencil. I have a pencil. Good job, me. All right. Blink. Oh, I got a message. Can I operate a keyboard? No. Okay. What am I doing? What is blinking? Why is it blinking? There we go. Okay. Everything's good. I'm good. Starting with black. This... I'm feeling the ADHD today. How's that? Ah! Hooks on canvas. Always fun. We'll see how fast it goes. If for some magical reason I do finish all 4 of these squares before, I'm thinking 2 or 3 hours for the stream as well. So if I manage to finish these, if I manage to finish this row, I do have a crochet project that I'm working on that I should not be working on. I have other crochet projects I should be working on, but I'm working on the one I'm working on. And as far as strange things one keeps in their room, because sometimes you just need a wood clamp on the other side of the table to keep shit where you want it. All right, I did row 2. We're going to cross out row 2 so I don't do row 2 again. But yes, sneak peek of the crochet project I should be working on. Should not be working on. Oh my god. Excuse me. So this is my sneak peek of the crochet project I should not be working on. Have fun with that. All right, row 3. Row 3 starts with some dark gray. Actually, it ends with dark gray because I picked these up backwards. We have light gray, and we have dark gray. And we have this gray, and then we have this gray. And I keep this up until I have 4 of these grays. So I need 1 more of these. And one more of these. Alright. And then I've got a star, which is this super pale yellow. And another gray. And then this gray. Because there are actually 3 grays happening here. And this is technically the light gray. It's just so this one gray, the medium gray, is like really warm gray, and the other 2 grays are very cool toned. It's choice. Not sure it's a choice I agree with, but it was the choice that was made by the people who put together this kit. I don't know why there's the yellow speckles on the ground supposed to be like leaves. I'm assuming. Sometimes it's hard to capture stuff into Latch Hook, and I do get that. Especially fine detail like leaves on the ground. I do have one other kit. It's Japanese style bridge with like cherry blossoms. That's a spring kit. So we'll be doing that in like February, I'm thinking. If I remember, come February. November, December, and January are what I like to call the gray months, in which time my brain goes gray. And I just don't do things. And you can say it's seasonal depression. I just think it's, like, unless I live somewhere where it's 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of nighttime all year round, you're not going to fix it. So my brain's just like, the sun is gone. Time for gray. And yes, it was worse in Wisconsin, but it doesn't go away just because I see the sun more. And it's less seeing the sun less and like how my sleep schedule does not align with the sun and the daylight savings time of it all. Because I'm a night owl. I was up at 6. I saw the sunrise this morning. It's bullshit. Not my preferred state of existence. I don't want to see the sunrise. The moon, whatever. But seeing the sunrise should not be a daily occurrence for me. Just saying. For the well-being of me and everyone who has to live with me, I should not see the sunrise. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba. Ba. I can't talk and do this at the same time, and I know this because it's the same problem I was having last time. And yet, here we are, and I'm still having trouble, but I feel like I might be getting better. Who knows? You guys can tell me. And by you guys, I mean the replay crowd, because I have not seen anybody in here yet, which is fine. But I do truly appreciate the replays, and every time I open the dashboard, and it's like, oh, you had more views on your last live. It's like, oh, good. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. And I'm still working on getting comfortable talking to the no one in a manner that will be fun for those who are watching later. That being said, I may also end up doing some live streams where it's just like, come hang out with me. I'll have the music on in the background, but I'm just going to be doing stuff. Kind of closer to the vibes of that first one I did. You know, if I feel that's what I need for the day. But, let's see, what else? Not a lot has happened since I streamed on Tuesday. Like I said yesterday, I played Hollow Knight all day. And I've made progress. I'm to new points I've never seen before. I have new map chunks I've never seen before. And like, I know this game is old, or old by game standards, I guess. But I have remained blissfully spoiler-free about, like, the entire plot, actually. I've just seen it, like, the characters, the art. I've seen a lot, but I don't know much of the details of the game, and I'm not asking for those, because I'm getting to enjoy them in the game. And it's been super fun. So, that's exciting. It's Thursday, which means I went grocery shopping today. That's what happens on Thursdays. Welcome to Life with Autism. There are days for activities. Thursday is grocery day. Unless I wake up with a migraine, but, you know, that's its own problem. Is this the color I want? Big fat X. Straw yellow. Is this straw yellow? It is straw yellow. Awesome sauce. And then the sun, which is this orange. And then gray. Lots of gray. And then this gray, and then the other gray. I also, random, I have a lot of gray yarn because I made that moon rug, and so I had to buy, like, 7 shades of gray, which is turning out really helpful for that project that I'm starting that I shouldn't be doing. And I say shouldn't because I have, like, other things that I said I would do, and the only person putting pressure on me for this is me. But I'm not going to stop. So, yeah. I needed 3 grays for that because you need a dark, a medium, and a light. And I have all the grays to choose from that one could want. The pattern for this is by my friend Killian, or Viney_Maple. She's got a YouTube channel. She does crochet stuff. And her most recent video, which I think came out today, was a vlog, but linked in the description of that vlog is the pattern you can purchase for her new tapestry that she designed. And I'm super excited to make it. I am customizing it a little because it's a tapestry of a lava lamp. And I happen to own a lava lamp because I fucking love lava lamps. And I always have. My mom has a bigger one than I do, and it's the classic, like, blue and green lava lamp. And I do love hers. And a couple of years ago now, I want to say, sometime in the last 5 years, because we were living in this house. So, sometime in the last 5 years, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, my mom, for Christmas, got me my own lava lamp. Mine has orange goo and purple liquid. So it does the very, like, neon orange, neon pink, purple combo that's like, I love it. And you see it a lot in, like, synthwave graphics, like that color combination. I see with like 80s vibes, and I don't know, I love it. So I have changed the color she so kindly provided, and the original one she made is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I want to make my lava lamp, and I know Killian would have no issue with that. So She's got her pattern up on her Ko-fi. How have we all agreed to say that word? Because, like, I know the pun is coffee, like the drink, but I always hear people say Kofi. Like, is it a gift situation where we all collectively went, actually, creator, you're wrong, and this is how you say it? Or is it just whatever? I don't know. I don't know that I've ever gotten an answer. In my head, I always say Kofi, but I know it's coffee, but I still say Kofi. But yeah, if I will, you know what I'm gonna do right here, right now, whilst we're all not hanging out together, because there's no one here but me, I am gonna go and add, I'm gonna open another YouTube tab to have 4 open on my computer right now, and I'm gonna add Killian's most recent video to my inspirations playlist. And then you can go and find it there if YouTube loads. Because I am asking the computer to do a lot right now. I'm asking it to do so much. Michelle, why you do this? Michelle Jasic posted at 2 when I started this live. I should know this. She's got a very consistent posting schedule these days. But let's see. I just watched it. It's in my subscriptions. You can do it, YouTube. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and close that out. We're gonna scroll down here to Designing My First Crochet Pattern, Crochet Vlog by Killian Viney Maple. It was 6 hours ago. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save it to my inspirations playlist. And, yeah. So if you go to that video, that's where you can find a link to her coffee, what the hell ever we're calling it, and her Etsy if you want to do that one. But I'm trying not to support Etsy because, well, they're letting the red hat people sell some pretty fucking offensive shit, if you want my opinion on the matter. And I'm not giving them my money. So go buy it from her Ko-fi. Is that the row I just did? No. Because this row starts with this. And then we have the other yellow. And then we have this yellow. And then we have gray. So we got orange, yellow, yellow, dark gray, blue. 2 dark grays, a light gray, a dark gray, and a light gray. For a nice little sandwich. And then we do this row. Boopity 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 boopity. I need to keep talking. That is part of what I am doing. The reason I feel like I shouldn't be doing Killian's pattern is because I have a plan. I bought yarn. I should be making a different tapestry project, which is a crop tee. And I'm not making that right now. And I probably shouldn't be. But I'm hoping maybe if I do this one, maybe if I do this one, the lava lamp one, and it turns out really, really cute, I'll feel inspired to do the shirt. At least that's my hope. The other reason I want to do the shirt is because I'm looking at the stitch fiddle graph right now I printed out, and I have color changes in the first row. That's really been the main thing. Because when I start it, I will be doing foundation stitches. It's in a double crochet, I think. I'd have to look at my notes. But so I'd be doing foundation double crochets. So it's all fine if I had to switch it once, but there is one solitary stitch of mint green. And it could just not do it. But then it's not going to match the picture, and I want it to match the picture that I'm basing this whole fucking project off of. So I haven't started it because I'm just, once it's started, I'll be fine. All right. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows left on my canvas. I have 4 rows left in my graph to follow. Let's do this. I need, where'd that go? Black yarn on black clothes in a black chair. It's gone forever. And then this one. Oh, we're starting a jack-o'-lantern. Gotcha. That makes sense. But these are just, it's odd. It's not matching what the other thing was doing, but I got it. I know where we are. I can see where we are. We're good. And then that. And then this. And then more of this. Other things. Ah! My freaking hands are not cooperating. And not in a I'm having issues way, but just in a I'm not. I had a monster today and I'm a little shaky way. How's that? Some caffeine happening right now. Boop. Boop. I did, yes, Tuesday, rather, after the stream, go grab this bucket and just organize everything. Which is all well and good, but I have a big ol', or I had a big old blister on my pinky toe because I was a dum-dum and lazy and I wore my tennis shoes without putting socks on. Don't do that. And I just walked, kind of accidentally dragged the side of my foot along a carpet and peeled the top layer of skin off the blister. So I just have a big raw spot on my pinky toe is the point I'm trying to make. And I've kicked that wire basket like 3 times, specifically in that spot on the side of my pinky toe. And it feels like a cheese grater. So that's also been just oodles of fun every time I do that. I don't need 700 of this yellow. I need 2. What's the little square? Do I have to open a new color? I might. It's pale yellow. Do I have pale yellow? I mean, obviously, it gave me a thing of pale yellow. I just have to find it. It's sunny yellow, straw yellow, pale yellow. So we'll be ready for that. For these. And whitos. Things to do to piss the trolls off. Number 1, delete. Number 2, block. Number 3, move on with your day. I'm not talking. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. I have a lot of things I could say about a lot of things, but I'm just tired and I don't feel like being angry right now. No, we had a gnarly thunderstorm yesterday. Like, power went out twice. Gnarly. I mean, for Florida, it was a thunderstorm, but it was so nice. It was just like, vibes wise, atmosphere wise, top 10. So thunderstorms. I went outside just because we have like a little covered porch area, and I like being outside when it's storming. I find it very soothing. But I was out there, and I'm like sitting out there, and I see the big bright flash of lightning, and I'm like, oh, that one was really bright. And before I could even finish that sentence, it was like next door, loud. Just I jumped like 20 feet in the air. It's like, oh, and close. All right. Hey guys, it's time to open Pale Yellow. Come on. It's like I didn't want to open. It's like I didn't stop here. Because guess what? You're gonna open. I have the power. That's not the right one, but that's okay. I can fix that problem because I do need one of those. It's gonna be this. And one of these. And 2 of these darker ones. And then 1 more of the medium ones. Alright. Oh, yeah, this box took a half an hour. It's just like, I don't know. I have such a terrible perception of time. So I'm always like, it feels like it's going so fast. And then I look up and it's like, oh, I've been here for 6 hours. I should go drink some water, maybe eat. Or it's like, oh, I just have to finish, like, whatever. Like, if I'm trying to finish a project, I do not have that experience. It's like, oh, let me see. Have I been working a while? Have I made a lot of progress? I look up and it's been like 3 minutes and it's like, oh, no. No, I haven't. Time is weird. Perception is stupid. You can also reverse that. Time is stupid. Perception is weird. They both fit. All right. Last row of this square, we've got a big old sunshine, light orange. We got some pale yellow. We got some straw yellow. We got some white. And then we got a buttload of gray. We got 3 dark grays, a medium gray, another dark gray, and then a final medium gray. Away we go. Kadunk. Get in there. Right. All right. That's the end of that row. You can see here, this is the start of this little pumpkin. So I'm going to remove my spare clamp so I can adjust things a tick. I have 2 of these in this size, and then I have 2 of the bigger ones, but these little ones, I use these for all sorts of shit that DeWalt is probably not expecting people to be using their clamps for, but fuck if I care. I need, like, do I have a book stand? Do I have a book stand? What am I, a grandma? I don't have a book stand. Whatever. You guys know. I know people who are not grandmas also have book stands, but and being sassed by a binder clip. Rude and unnecessary. Wow, that's a lot of black. That's okay. Alright. Just take a bunch of that. And some of these. And we're just gonna go at it. 3, 1, 3. So when I have, like, this particular row is just 2 colors instead of counting everything out, because, like, the next 3 rows are this dark gray and black, and that's it. I'll just grab a big handful and then follow along in the graph. Because it's just faster, less of a hassle that way. We've got another gray. And then 2 more pieces of black. And the row after this, maybe 5 blacks. And then we got a gray, and then 3, and then a gray. Alright. Tighten you up. Next. I always feel so much better after I get this first section done, too, because then, like, one whole side is tacked down by the yarn, and it just makes the whole thing feel more stable. And I have less binder clips rattling about. No, I mean, I guess we could talk about how I started doing this. I started doing this years before I started crocheting. My mom and I went to the Herrschners warehouse sale, which they have at their store at the end of June or July, one of the J months. I never remember. You can tell me. I still won't remember. But I got 2 latch hook kits. One was a pirate ship, and one was just the pirate flag. And it wasn't even flag shaped; it was squares. It was just a black square with a skull and crossbones on it. But I got those. This was my mom's. This is the only latch hook I've ever used. So when I complain about a kit or its quality, like, I've used this latch hook with all different kinds of canvases and yarn. So, like, I know it's not the hook. Even though she's old and crooked and she's been through some things, it's not her fault. And specifically, the kit I'm thinking of, I will have a video of it in my vlog at the end of the month, but it's this, like, koi pond. And it's a really cute kit. Like, I like the final product, don't get me wrong. The yarn was just, like, really stiff, really, like, very frictiony. Like, this yarn, the black yarn, not so much, but, like, the colored yarns are really smooth. And so, like, when you're pulling through with the latch hook, it doesn't catch. But with this koi pond one, like, the yarn was very thick, very frictiony. And then, like, the canvas was also really stiff, but it was brittle. So, like, it just straight up snap when I'd be trying to pull the yarn through because of how the yarn was and all the friction. And, like, even when I was being gentle, because I was going out of my way to be gentle because it had snapped on me already, it still would snap just because of the poor quality of the yarn causing so much friction. And yeah, it just, yeah. But starting latch hook, yeah, my mom did some when I was younger. My brother and I have matching rugs. Mine is Tigger, his is Pooh Bear, which was cute when we were 5. I promise. Well, when I was 5 and he was 2. But, like, he also has a NASCAR one. I don't know if my grandma made it for him or bought it, but it's just, like, the NASCAR logo with the checkered flag background and, like, red around the border. But yeah, so I did those. I have, like I said, I have another big Herrschners kit like this one. And then I have a smaller one that's of 2 parrots, I think. But yeah, like, honestly, this was my first real yarn craft. I tried knitting once, and I like crochet because even with quite literally a hook to hook the yarn, I have enough trouble keeping the yarn where I want it to be. So knitting needles and it didn't vibe with me. And I might try it again in a later time in my life, and it might. But when I tried it, no. So yeah, I do this and I crochet. I sew a little bit. I'm not, like, the best at it, but I also do so much stuff. I paint, cross stitch and embroidery. Just, whatever floats my boat and keeps my interest at the time. I've dabbled with polymer clay and epoxy, like, not epoxy, but apoxy, like the 2-part compound, and it turns rock hard. Done stuff with that. Just I'm one of those people who's of the belief that I can do whatever I choose to do. I just choose to do what I do. I don't want to do anything else. There's a great deal I choose not to do. You know, that's fine. I would love to be less afraid of power tools so that I could do, like, more sophisticated woodworking stuff. But, I'm a disaster of a person. I am not to be trusted with power tools. It is what it is. And it's just, like, I'm a klutz. I'm an absolute klutz. I will end up dropping something or forgetting something's on or what. It's just, I have accepted in life that is one of those crafts I shall have to enjoy other people doing and getting to watch. And I do. And I say this as somebody who has, in fact, injured themselves crocheting. In different ways. Because, like, I've strained muscles. I've also accidentally stabbed myself with, like, A, the crochet hook, but also B, like, the needle if I'm sewing something up. What is the heart? Light orange. That's... Oh, I see what's happening. We've got a shadow on the big pumpkin. I understand. Where is the orange? Is it this one? It is. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. But, let's see. I have... I'm trying to think of, like, my favorite thing I've made in each of those crafts. As far as paintings go, I actually have, like, a 3-piece painting I made. It's perhaps not, like, the most detailed painting ever, but, like, it was something I made when I was in grad school, and it's, the moon, and then, like, clouds behind it with the, like, different triangles for the different, elements. I don't have it hanging up right now, just because so many things, so little wall space, you know? But, my favorite crochet piece... I mean, I'm gonna have to do categories. Like, my favorite wearable right now would be the mesh sweater I made. Have you guys seen that? Or was that... I'll just show you. It's just... I'll put it up. Oh, I touched my ceiling fan. Ta-da! It's, super comfy. Like, absolutely my go-to sweater to put on. Amigurumi, favorite amigurumi. I've got the two Ulos, the little one and the big one. I've got the jackalope, which I do like. I've got the watermelon dog and pumpkin dog, which I also like. I have a couple of no-so cats I made out of scraps of the Big Twist Living, like the Pride colors. So I had the non-binary colors and the Ace colors. So I have little cats made out of each of those. Is that all I've done Ami-wise? Oh, I have my chunky guy, but he's definitely not my favorite. Like, he was important. I learned a lot. It's not my favorite. Oh, and I have a squog. I have 2 squogs, actually. I do love my squogs. I think the winner as far as Amis goes, has to be my giant Lulu. Because I'm looking at him right now, and he's perfect. And that's just a fact. As far as blankets, I'd probably have to go with the planned pooling one that I made for myself, which is the, it's usually hanging up here, but I moved it because my TV kept overheating. I do not know what call list I'm on, but that's like the 4th phone call I've gotten today. And there's no need for anybody to be calling me ever for any reason, quite plainly. So I don't know who put me on a list, but they need to stop that. I also have other like random projects like the pillowcase, which doesn't fall into any of those categories. I also have like my bandana, which you can't see. Cross stitch wise, I have I have 2 big ones that I need to hang up that are supposed to go in our craft room, but we had all of our frames stacked up because they were like doing construction on our house because hurricanes and mold in Florida. And the like plexiglass, because it wasn't real glass, the like plexiglass acrylic cracked, so I have to get a new frame for that. I'm doing the next row. Sun shines. And I have to also find a spot for everything that's on top of the dresser that these are going to be hanging above. I want to go the other way. So I want 2 dark browns. 2 medium browns. A little orange sandwich. Light orange bread. Dark orange filling. And then we get another heart, which is the dark orange. Ooh, and then we're gonna do some yellow, and then we're gonna have one more light orange. Oh, look at that. That's a very, very pretty color combo. As somebody from the state of Wisconsin, and therefore a Milwaukee Brewers fan, love to hate on, every other baseball team. But today we're going to pick the Houston Astros. And I do love to hate on the Houston Astros. But those 70s jerseys, the like brown rainbow 70s jerseys, I don't know, man. I think they were cooking with something there. I'm going to blame that one on Becky from the Sorry Girls because her like 70s house makeover, I think, has planted something in my brain, and it's growing. I just think I have a greater appreciation for things than I used to. You know, as a kid, you're like, wow, Mom, all the shit you grew up with was ugly. That's like, well, yeah. But I don't know. I look at like modern houses, new construction, like the like minimalist aesthetic style, and I'm just like, you know what? At least the 70s had personality. Because whatever the fuck that is, does not. I just... There it is. Working with yarn whilst wearing yarn. Just means the yarn sticks to you and you have no idea where it is. All right. Coming up on here. Oh, embroidery. What have I embroidered? What are my favorite embroideries? I have one that's a work in progress. Oh, I do have one. I can see it right now. It's above my lamp over there. It's on pink and blue, like kind of tie-dye-y, like ice-dyed looking fabric. And it's just like very simple outlines of 3 little ghosties, and it says haunt your local transphobe. And like, I don't even have to put effort in. My local transphobes are mad I exist simply because I'm trans. This is a low effort haunting, man. Let's see what else. I have a lot of good embroideries, honestly. I hit that craft pretty hard. We have I have a whole like set of 10 like little herbs and pots, like the iron-on transfer embroideries that you can buy at like Joann's. You can't, but you could buy them at Joann's or Michael's, or they have them at Walmart sometimes too. But it was just one of those. And those are actually hanging in the house, in the kitchen. What other embroideries have I done? I'm thinking. I mean, a lot. I've done quite a few, but I'm trying to think of any good ones worth sharing. I made a bunch for my friend, Sky, and sent them to them, and I hope they still have them. I hope they enjoyed them. I really enjoyed working on all of those. I had a great time. But there were some good ones. Pagans are the reason for the season. The wand chooses the wizard with not a magic wand. Let's just say that. What else did I make? I did a whole little wheel of the year for her. Honestly, I have a wheel of the year that I made. That's probably my favorite embroidery, just because I put so much effort into it. I have to take the sweater off. Oh. Oh, stinky in here. I don't know if I can get it out of here without disrupting everything. Perhaps. I just don't want to break anything. This is probably, if not my favorite, like the one I worked the hardest on. This took me literal months. But, yeah, I think it was worth it. I think it turned out beautifully. And it hangs in my cabinet as part of my altar. So, it's probably my favorite one. And then embroidery cross stitch, latch hook, favorite latch hook. Ooh, there's a question. Should I get some rounds on? I've made a decent amount of them. I have one, she's pretty beat up because I did actually use it as a rug, but it's from Herrschners as well. It's the succulent one. I don't know if it's still up on their website, but yeah, I'm sure if you Google Herrschners succulent latch hook rug or latch rug, you'll find pictures of it, and yeah, that one's beautiful. And I just, like, the entire time I was working on that one, I had a good time. My whole room smells like incense now because I opened that cabinet. Woo! Oh, a random fun story for you. Those candles there under Embolic broke 2 needles. Because I remember doing it, breaking the one, and being like, oh, well, I have been using this needle a while. And then I threaded a brand new needle and tried to go through that same hole again, and it completely snapped the brand new needle. And I was like, wow, that was unexpected. And it was. Third time's a charm, though. I got it on the third one. I need to cross out this row. Let's see. We got heart M. Heart. X. And the reason this is not up on my desk is because all the yarns and the chart are here instead. The rest of it is black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6. Don't need that one. Don't confuse yourself now. It's not hard to do. Oh, other thing about this one is that the white thread in these moons glows in the dark. Because actually, if we're going to be 110% honest, I don't have my favorite embroidery I made. Because my favorite embroidery I made was a wedding gift to one of my best friends. The same best friend I made the Zubat sweater for, actually. And that one, I use a bunch of the different glow-in-the-dark yarns. They're from Sulky Threads. And they have like a little 6-pack. So it's like pink, orange, yellow, light green, blue, and purple, and then they all glow in the dark. And I used it, and I did like a little downtown scene in like perspective, and it was a journey to make it, but I think single-handedly one of the best. Like art pieces in general I've ever made. So I would love to show you. I can't. I do have pictures. Let me pull up some pictures and see if I can't show off for y'all. Because is this helping me work on this rug? No, but now I want to show off. I have gone too far back in time. Oh, I do have pictures of my ones I sent my other friend. So there's the wand chooses the wizard. My first mini wheel of the year. Well, I made like a bunch of these when I first started. They're mini, so it's only like maybe 1.5 inches across. And then, yeah, pagans are the reason for the season. Very fun. And then I made her this one, and then the one I have is like a dupe for myself. This is the one I made myself. So this is the one on my wall. And then let me see if I can find the one I'm talking about. There you go. So that's the scene. And then those are all of the parts of it that glow in the dark. And yeah, I'd have to say it's probably my favorite one, because it was so much work and planning to get like all of those straight lines, and I just truly love the way it turned out. That's one of the 2 cross stitches I was talking about that I want to hang up. Let me see if I can find a picture of the other one. There it is. This is the one where I have to get a new frame. And then this is the blanket, if you all haven't seen it hanging up in the background before. That's like my favorite blanket. And yeah, that was a fun little tour through my projects. Some of my projects. So I am now going to do the next row of this latch hook, because that is what we are working on. I'm going to have some water. Mahogany, orange, black, 2 black, 2 black, and then we follow that up with some sunshine, that orange, straw yellow, more of that orange, more of that yellow. And then some of this other yellow, because let's get all the flavors of yellow in here. I do have another piece, well, technically 2 pieces I made for my other best friend. One of them, I was also playing with glow in the dark yarn because she loves aliens. And I do also really like that piece and how that turned out. I do like the piece I made for that friend and their partner for their wedding as well. I don't know, I like the novelty of glow-in-the-dark thread, I guess. And just the one with the Pokemon that I made with the glow-in-the-dark yarn is just like, it's everything about it. It's the perspective. It's how it all works together. It's the glow-in-the-dark. Like, I don't know. I just think like I nailed it on every aspect of that one. So it's a big favorite of mine. But the one other one, the alien one, let me see. I do have it here. And this one I was inspired, oh no. Her name is Hannah. I don't remember her account name, because I followed her on Instagram, and I don't do Instagram anymore. Oh, but she does like beautiful, stunning, gorgeous like landscapes with embroidery and different fabrics. So I was inspired by her. So I made this one. It's an alien kidnapping a cat, because I'm from Wisconsin and cows are overrated. And then this is at night. And I, for trying a different style of embroidery I never had before, I had a lot of fun with it. But yeah. I also have like these room dividers that I painted. I don't set them up very often, but like that's refinishing these, because I did not build these. Refinishing these and like getting plywood to put back into the panel is about the depths of my woodworking abilities. I can also refinish and stain an item, but beyond that, it's like power tools are scary. And like, we have a jigsaw and a circle saw, and I'll use the jigsaw if I have to, but I'm not touching the circle saw. That thing scares the shit out of me. And I don't know why, but I don't like it. And like I took a woodshop class in elementary school, and I didn't like the bandsaw or the router either. So this is not a new development. I don't like power tools. It's just there's so much potential of things that could go wrong. And you know, I don't want to end up on my favorite YouTube channels like Scary Interesting. Okay? I don't need to die in some horrible freak ass power tool accident. You know how you don't do that? You don't use power tools. That's how. Am I? Wow. Okay. I went at this from the wrong end, so I'm gonna have to flip it all around. One of those, I want that one. And then I want some mahogany. Got one more row in this square. I know, I'm thinking it's 3:13 right now. I'm thinking like 4:30 is probably going to be a good stop time. And we'll definitely get through one more square. I don't know if we'll completely finish off this row. I'm going to try like hell. Which means I gotta lock in and focus and stop rambling about anything and everything. We got mahogany. And then we got a dark orange. And then we got a light orange. We got 3 dark oranges. And then we got straw yellow. And we got another dark orange. So we got another straw yellow. And then we got sunny yellow is the really light one. Is the light one that is not pale yellow. Because sometimes they're like, we're gonna have fun with these names, and sometimes they're like, it's pale yellow. To which, I mean, fair. It is a pale yellow, but not banana, perhaps? I mean, let's say that's the inside of a banana. But no, just pale yellow. Alright. That is a square done. You can see, look at that happy little pumpkin man. Aww. Happy little pumpkin man. Happy little pumpkin man. I know I mentioned that we had a thunderstorm on Wednesday, and I truly enjoyed it, and I did. But oh boy, fall time. I'm ready. I'm ready for it, because like after it stormed, I mean, it was humid, but like the temperature had dropped so much. It was so nice. I'm ready for fall. I'm ready to not go outside and get sucker punched in the face by wet. As are the joys of living in Florida. What is this little coffee? Oh, it's the dark brown that I've been using. My brain is on all the good vibes today. Hi. Thanks for stopping in, Kate. This will be back up later. Or Bobby short for Kate, whichever one you prefer. So many browns, all blacks. We're making shadows because we've got a second pumpkin. Then we will have to deal with the nightmare corner. Right. Yep. We're doing some nice little dark shadows because we're going to start our other pumpkin man who might just be this picture. No, it's not the picture. The way they drew this guy's mouth, he looks a little sad, but you know, that's okay. You guys can't even see him. He's not over there. Here we go. He's got a little bit of a sad face going on there. But that's okay. Oh, I got stuck. It's that one here. And then 2 more of these. And I cannot rearrange my room into a different format where that window is not behind my desk. I just can't. Because the only place to put it is where those cabinets are that are over there, the round cabinet and my bookshelf. Because the corner cabinet has to stay in the corner. You know what? It's just... That corner cabinet has to stay there because it's the only corner it goes in. So I'd have to move, you know, this case and then the bookcase that's in the corner there, and then put the desk there. And because then behind me, instead of the window, is my bed, which is already kind of, and it's just, you know. There we go. I can arrange all the things at once. So, like, what I was going to say is I don't mind, like, streaming today because I have to close those blinds in order to stream. Otherwise, you won't be able to see me. And it's cloudy and gross. I don't want to look outside when it's cloudy and gross. It bothers me more when I stream and it's, like, nice and sunny out. Next row. The ADHD is ADHDing today. Can you guys feel it? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? I feel it. This is like off-brand Jeopardy music, and it's like messing with my brain because my brain's like, it's like, because my brain, as anybody with autism will understand, loves to fill in the pattern. So it's like, do, do, do. No, that's not what the song's doing. And then it's just like, I'm not listening to the Jeopardy theme right now. And you need to stop trying to make what we're listening to the Jeopardy theme. But brain get a brain. All right. Got our yarns. Here we go. And I had it in the right order, and then I went and reversed it on myself. Alright, let's see. I like working on the middle of the project the best because it's just, if I didn't have this clamped down, this would be sliding away from me as I worked. Which again is why I have the clamp. Sometimes you just need clamps. And yes, I am talking about the guy from Futurama. Sometimes you just need to clamp it. Even the clamps. It's been so long since I watched Futurama. And, you know, since it was on Comedy Central, and I'm pretty sure Comedy Central's owned by Paramount, I don't have Paramount streaming services. Not gonna have Hulu after today either, so there's that. If you know, you know. And I'm not buying all of Futurama. I don't like it that much. All right, we got some mahogany. We got some coffee. We got some burnt orange. I think that's what that is. It is. Look at me go. We got more mahogany. We got more burnt orange. And more coffee. And guess what? More burnt orange. And then we're going to make a little sandwich with some mahogany bread. And a little coffee inside. And then we're gonna plop it between the fuse and add it to the rug. Yeah, usually Cinder comes in here if he hears me talking to myself. And today he's like, no. There we go. He's just like, no. And I realize I've thrown my sweater down on where he would sleep, but... And that sweater, as far as patterns go, is the mesh panel top pattern by Skein Spider. You can search for it right here on YouTube. I think I have it saved. If I don't, you know what? Well, let's find out, because I added that other one earlier. Me, please take me to me. YouTube's got to think. It's hard. I know it's hard. Tutorials. Did I add it to the tutorial? Do not start playing. Do not, YouTube. Nope. Back. Shush.
Hey guys, welcome to my...
Nope. Alright. Skein Spider.
Once in place, rescuers can begin carefully removing grain from around the victim, one bucket or one vacuum load at a time. Now, there are three main snares that lead to entrap.
I've been watching the new Scary Interesting video, if you guys didn't hear. Let's just go to her channel. But she made one, and it's black, and then the mesh panels are purple, gray, and white for the Ace flag colors. Because I believe she made them during Pride Month, or she just made them that way because she wanted to. Either way, it doesn't matter. I loved it. And I was like, I must have one for myself. And then the yarn, the not black yarn, because the black yarn is Bernat blanket yarn, which was a choice, and perhaps not the choice I should have made, but it is the choice I made. The other yarn is just, it's Michael's Brand's Loops and Thread. I thought it was like spooky season yarn because it's the perfect spooky season yarn. It's perfect spooky season colors. It's not. It's available year round. It's, I don't remember the specific brand of Loops and Thread it is, because you know, like, they have different ones. I want to say Charisma, but that might not be it. The color is Dragonfly Multi, which is not what I was thinking it was going to be. Where is this video, Lee? We've got Wisteria, I see Arbok. I just scrolled to the absolute bottom of her page, and then... Nope, I did not. This is not that long ago. I need to go further, because YouTube tried to load and failed, which, oh boy, it does that a lot. Should not be shit-talking the overlords as I stream, should I? It's not YouTube's fault, it's my internet's fault. It's just that, you know, YouTube's got a lot for the internet to load, and my internet's like, I don't know, man. You're asking for a whole lot. There it is. Whoop, come back. I found you. Come back. I am going to add this to my tutorials playlist. Oh, I did have it saved in one of my private playlists. That makes sense, because I did think I had it saved. All right. So, yes, the pattern for that sweater is now saved in the tutorials playlist on my page. How many rows? How many did I do? I've done 3, which means I gotta scribble this one out so I don't do it again and fuck up everything. Burnt orange and a mahogany and a burnt orange and a mahogany. And guess what? It's another burnt orange and another mahogany and another burnt orange and another mahogany. Oh wait, plot twist, coffee time. And then more mahogany. Hurrah! What else? What else? What else? What else can I ramble on about? Because I can talk about anything. It's just figuring out what to talk about. What happened there? No! Guys, I fucked up. Luckily for us, because most of this row... No, it's wrong. I lied. We're not going to be able to make it easy. I was going to say that because this row is just an endless repeat, but I fucked up by missing the first square, so I've got to just move everything over one. Which is pretty easy to do. You just grab the, top of the knot, or you can even, let's see if I can show you guys this. You can stick the hook in here and just yank it out. Just wasn't paying as much attention as I should have been. The only thing is sometimes when you pull it apart, you're going to get it where your yarn kind of unravels. I have more than enough extra yarn that if I so chose, I could just chuck that piece and put a different one in. But once you like re-loop it on there and tighten it up, I don't think you can tell the difference. Certainly never had anybody over here looking hard enough to try and tell the difference. All right. And let's finish this up. The only thing I do have to say is because I haven't done this in a while, other than, the other stream on Tuesday, this arm hurts. It's like way more movement than I remember happening. Oh! All right. And it could be because I'm at a lower angle, so my arm has to be held up to get above the table, too. All right. So, we've got some burnt orange, mahogany. Then we have 3 burnt oranges in a row. Then we have 3 black in a row. Just the 3, thank you. You'll get your turn here in a second. Then we have a mahogany. And then we have one more black. All right. We do, my mom and I have a veritable garden of plants out on the lanai. And we have 4 separate bird of paradise plants, 2 regular ones and 2 of the like giant white ones. We have not had the white ones flower ever, but the orange ones flowered this summer, and there was one more growing, and we were like, we think it looked more like a flower than it did the leaf. And it finally popped open this morning. So, and if you've never seen them, they're beautiful, beautiful flowers. They're really, we like the really funky, weird plants, not so much the traditional ones. We do have a bunch of hibiscus, though, too. But yeah, that is a new event. I have a cactus. I recently Googled it to find out what it was. Let me see here. Blue something cactus. And the reason I Googled it is because it's like just a very stereotypical tall green cactus with spikes on it. And it shot out a baby on top of it, and I wanted to see if I could move it and replant it. It's a blue myrtle cactus, which are naturally native to central and northern Mexico. Now you know. But I'll show you what it looks like. I mean, they're just... It's a cactus. I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell you here. But he sprouted a baby, so I removed him and planted him in another planter box, and we're going to see if he lives. Because the one I have kind of grows like this. And if I could get the baby to live, I'm willing to try propagating the bigger cactus into many cactuses. But if the baby's going to die, I don't want to kill the main plant. You know? I Googled. I did what the Google said. Fingers crossed. Next row. Scribbling out this row. And honestly, because I wonder if I can even pick this up without causing a total disaster. You see how hands, see how there's just that extra column there? I'll probably just work that with the last box. And again, why would you make your picture 101 pixels wide? That's nonsensical to me. Right. It's sunshine. Another black. And then some sunshine, which is our some kind of orange. It's light orange. It's light orange. And then we got 2 blacks. Some mahogany. Burnt orange. Some more mahogany. And some coffee. My brain is empty. My brain is so empty of thoughts, of topics, of anything that could be talked about. It's like when somebody comes up and they're like, what's your favorite movie? And it's like, actually, I've never seen a movie in my entire life. Because how dare you ask me my favorite anything? Don't you know that's actually the secret command for your brain to purge all knowledge? What's your favorite book? I don't know. I can't read. I can. That was a joke. Heart. M. Heart. And somehow I got some mahogany in my burnt orange. Naughty. What black? No. Some coffee. I don't want your mahogany. I want coffee. That, by the way, totally random. Cafefe. My favorite Gavin Newsom retweet, or, mocking him, whatever. I literally laughed out loud. Because I laughed out loud the first time. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And yet, here we are. All right. Working on Big Pumpkin's mouth. That's what all this black in a row is. Next box, well, no, the third row of boxes here, and we'll have Mr. Black Kitty Cat, which is sitting right here on the tombstone. We need some mahogany. Burnt orange. Some black. Some more burnt orange. Even more burnt orange. More mahogany. I would do the Effie trinket that is mahogany, but I haven't heard it in a while, and Cinder has arrived. Have that, bud. Cinder. Mahogany. Sunshine. Coffee. And mahogany. There you go. I have freed your beanbag, and now you can get out from under my desk. Let me put these down and say hi, everyone. Why do you have shit on your butt? Get. Well, that was fun. I cleaned my hands. I made sure he didn't catch it around the house. Anyway, I have elected to return to this chair to see if it helps with the shoulder thing. And, fuck. It's all messed up now. I've got... that, and we twist it, and we bueno. Alright. I'm gonna have to stop in a second and put lotion on, which means I'm just gonna have to sit and talk to you guys. Because I can't touch yarn with lotion on my hands, but I have to let the water fully... whatever. To wait until my hands tell me they're ready for lotion. And he's not usually, because like we have a big fluffy cat, he's usually the one who's dragging shit around the house with his ass. And again, it's not typical, but yeah, the cats are furry. Just never a pleasant experience. I stepped in fucking cat puke the other day too, because the only girl cat we have 2 boys and a girl, and she's old, and I love her, but she's old, and she was a street cat who got rescued, so she's got food issues, and on occasion she will just absolutely gorge herself, drink a bunch of water, and then puke it up and leave it in a nice pile for me to find later. Usually she does it like in the living areas of the house, and my mom's office is adjacent to those, so my mom will hear it and she'll tell me, and I'll go clean it up. She didn't hear that one. And I was just like, oh, because I was working on... I wanted that blue bin, actually. I went to grab that blue bin for all those yarn packs for this. And just, like, full foot down, dead in the middle of the pile of cat puke. And, I mean... The only like blessing to that situation was at least it wasn't warm, because that is so much worse. But yeah, it's just, I don't know why, it's been one of those weeks. Do you think I can get these 2 rows done before my hands get so dry they start hurting? Because that's the joy of eczema. And dry skin in general, and 30 years of chronic dehydration. I tell you, they definitely weren't harping on us to drink water all the time the way I feel they are now. Is that all the right colors in the right order? I believe. Here we go. I'm sorry, I'm not showing you what I'm working on, but like I said, we're going to do these 2 rows. I'm going to have to lotion my hands anyway. Oh my god. Loop the fucking thread, pull it through the loop, and be done. Why must you be so difficult? You don't need to catch the yarn in the next box over. Why? Because it's already done. The box is done. That's why that yarn is there. It doesn't need to be part of this box. Alright. Do this one. And then we're going to do this one. 2. All right. 1 more row in this box. 1 more row in this box, and then we'll do the last one. We've got a heart, some sun, 2 heart. Straw yellow, 2 more heart. Straw yellow. Mahogany. I can remember the mahogany because the symbol they have given for me for mahogany in this chart is an M. In case you're wondering why that one seems to be the one I have down. And like, you know, you'd think sunny yellow would be the sun symbol, but no, that's light orange. Sunny yellow is a star, which, you know, close, but why would you not make the sunny yellow a sun? I don't know. It's just me and my brain. Yeah, working on this is not helping my desire for the fall time, which, again, is terrible because I live in Florida and fall time is, another month away minimum. It's not fall in October, not here. All right. Oh, have you returned for more trouble, little shitmaster? Wow. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. There he is. Sort of. Ooh, good boy. Good boy, Cinder. Lie down. Good boy. Yeah, aren't you good boy? All right. We need these. Oh, that's terrible. And a bunch of this. And then nope. There we go. Yeah, I just, let me show you the other colors I have. This is going to be my lava goo, and then this is just my, it's water. It's wax and water. That's what lava lamps are. Sorry to burst everybody's magic bubble. So this is the water. That'll be the wax. To go with this absolutely stunningly calm background. All big twist yarns. I've got varsity orange. The purple is purple. And this is the hot pink. I think that's what it's called. Because I used it for... What did I use it for? Yeah, it's hot pink. I used it for the cuffs on one of my cardigans. Maybe two of my cardigans. But yeah. I just got that started while I was eating my lunch prior to stream. So let's see if I can touch this yarn. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this particular one is 11. All right. Here we go. It's the final square. And I have them all held backwards, but that's easy enough to fix. When it's two colors, you grab the one color and you put it in front of the other color. Nice and simple, like. All right, and I'm actually gonna go do this very corner piece and then work back in. Come on, I don't want to rip the canvas. Oh, goodness. And yes, working through these multiple layers of canvas is a pain in the butt. However, I'm not going to have to sew this up later. When I'm done latch hooking, it's done. I can put some rug tape on the back to stick it to the ground if I'm going to use it as rug, but it's done. Or, you know, I can add a dowel to it and hang it. I don't do that. I just use push pins. Yarn's long enough that it usually covers them up, and they're clear push pins anyway, you know? Why not the end of the fold over from the side? And I'm just dealing with the regular fold over, which is easy to deal with. Yeah, so especially when I'm establishing like the corner, I'll actually work from the outside in instead of just working left to right like you typically would. Just because, I don't know, it's easier for me. Wow, I really miscounted. But that's fine. You know what? I'm just going to grab a bunch of this black, and because there's a nice little, like, a triangle of black at the bottom here, essentially. I'm just going to go ahead and do that to help pin down the canvas in this corner. Yeah. I don't want to rip the canvas. It makes life so difficult when you rip the canvas. That one needs to be darker. But I'm essentially just going up that extra column at this exact moment. And there happens to be one dark gray in the middle of all that, in the bottom corner there. So, brain, I need you to chill. Well, you guys can kind of see. What are you doing over there? Cleaning your fucking filthy mitts after you dragged shit in my room? It's so worth it because then it's all just pinned back. In my opinion. It's a pain now, but it's a minor pain. coloring in what I have done so I don't get lost and confused. Because, oh boy, it's so easy to get lost and confused. Not specifically because of this kid or anything. It's because of me. I get lost and confused easily. So my brain is thinking about either 97 things or nothing at all. And in both cases, it's just, how did we get here? What are we doing? More of this one. Sander, what are you doing? Huh? Cute little man. The only thing about doing the 4 layers is if you don't catch them all on the first try, it's such a pain to get the hook back out to try again. Alright, I'm gonna move this there or on the floor, you know? Really, wherever you want, I guess. Alright. I do end up with lots of extra fuzz. But, you know, that is just because my arm is sitting there and rubbing on it. Alright, now that we have that corner pinned down, let's get the rest of these 2 rows filled out. I need 2 of these, 2 of these, and a nice little double stuffed sandwich. Alright, I'm now at the point where the lotion is not bothering me because of the yarn, mostly, a little bit. I'm at the point where the lotion is bothering me because I cannot keep a hold of my latch hook. Because guess what? Plastic and lotiony sweaty hands is just a fucking slip and slide. Oh god, I hope you guys can't hear that. We got some coffee. 3 of these. 1 of these. And 1 more of that. No. It is warm in here. Maybe it's me, but oh, it's warm in here. That's my thing say. No. It's 83 in here. It's warm in here. Or at the very least, it's 83 under there, under my loft. Because my clock has a thermometer in it. And again, I don't presume it's like accurate, but it's 83-ish under my loft. Alright, do we need more black? And then Kurt is mahogany, and then 2 heart, and then more mahogany, and heart, and coffee black. Cool. There's something about this that I just find very, like, immediately satisfying to do. It's just, there's like, I've made several crochet blankets. They're not what I would call a fast project. I've made plenty of wearables. It's the thing I enjoy about all of the crafts, arts that I elect to do is the satisfaction of watching something come together. And, like, you know, I could probably be on row 3 or 4 if I had worked on this all day yesterday, but, you know, I was having fun with what I was doing yesterday. And I am having fun with this now. Perhaps not this exact moment in time as I wrestled with the canvas, but... that's simply because how I choose to make this go. It didn't even go in the right hole. Does that one need to be black too? It does. Cool. We'll just... it's not a mistake. I'm just being prepared for the next row. That's all. Yes, I know it's my own fault. I'm going through 4 layers of canvas there. But hey, it's all pinned down by the yarn. What's your little tail doing? Why are your ears back, huh? Sander, Sander. Look at your little face. How am I supposed to be mad at you when you're so cute? It's like, you're not supposed to be mad at me, Mama. That's the secret. Uh-oh, I'm going to need some grains. I don't have those out right now. Because they're in Ziplocs, so I put the Ziplocs back. And then these. I guess we're working from the outside in on this row. So that's how I pick stuff up. It's fine. Alright, and then this is the last row that'll be a pain in the ass, because after this, we just passed the folding up of the bottom. I'll just have to deal with the stuff on the side. And that's fine. It's the corners. The corners, 4 corners are a total pain when I do this method. But, I mean, like, each corner is 12 squares of where it's folded over twice. I think it's worth it. And I do think 430 is going to be about where we're gonna cut it off, because that should be about where I finish this damn square. I can get through this last row. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why this particular song gives me like a skipping through a field of flowers montage vibes, but it does. Alright, do I just need the dollar sign? What's the asterisk? That's rainforest. So I need rainforest and dark green. Which is not that one. It's these two. So, this one's the money. Got one of these, two of these, two doors, a mahogany, two more oranges, more mahogany, and a black. Here we go. I'm definitely, the other reason we're definitely going to have to stop at 4:30 is because my brain is just, it's empty of words, it's empty of thoughts. And I think that means it's time. But we are going to go ahead, power through, finish this stinking row. And then I'm not gonna lie, after the stream and after I eat dinner, I'm probably gonna work on that tapestry crochet. And it's all your fault, Killian, if you're watching this. You're probably not, but if you are, all your fault. You're apparently working 10-hour days, so I'm sure you have better stuff to do with your very valuable time than watch my VODs. Alright, 4 more rows, 44 more squares, because we got that extra column of bullshit. Could be 40, but ooh, we have the extra column of bullshit. The only reason I could think of to make them 101 long is so that there's a middle stitch for like lining it up on the, like if you're hanging it on a curtain rod, like they show in this picture. And I guess that's a good reason. It's just, I don't know. Don't like the math. I don't like the math. What am I doing? Got a heart. We got some sun. Not sunny yellow. Light orange is the sun. Mahogany. White, you were not invited to this party. And then more of that. Oh, no. This. And then 2 of these. 4 more rows, 4 more rows. And we're on the easy ones now. For the most part, all single canvas to loop through. And it's amazing because now, up until, you know, the last box, I'll have 4 stitches on one side and 4 stitches on the other side of the entire rug for each row. That is double canvas, and then everything else will be single canvas. And I don't, you know, I've not talked to a lot of other latch hookers. I've seen others done, and I just usually see the back is sewn. So I assume that's how a lot of people do it. I don't know if anybody else does it this way. This was just kind of my own conclusion I reached. I don't really think I saw this. Like, I don't really think I like looked it up or anything. I'd have to look at my first one, which is out hanging on the wall. It's a pirate ship in like night. That one was also a stamped canvas, which was a pain because there were 2 very similar colors of blue, and I don't see like blues and purples and reds and oranges very well. I don't know what flavor of colorblind that is, but that's the one I have. And yeah, not fun trying to do a project when you can't tell the colors apart. I'm not on screen. Hi. Mahogany. Heart. Sunshine. Mahogany. Sunshine. And mahogany. I have yarn fuzz all up in my nose. It's just unavoidable when doing this, in my experience, but it doesn't make it less annoying. Making sure y'all can still see. All right, we have 2 more rows. We have 2 more rows. And then I'll take the clamp off and hold it up so y'all can see better than this. Scribble, scribble, scribble. A scribble, scribble, scribble. And some scribble, scribble, scribble. I probably could just like take a highlighter, and I have done that in the past. It's just if I fuck up and I have to rip it all out, jeez, I am terrible about being on camera right now. So I have to rip it all out, and I want to erase it and then redo it in the morning. Pencil's erasable. Highlighter is not. 2 more rows. It's time to open the Kelly Green. Is that what this is? No, this is Rainforest. I know there's Kelly Green in one of these. Kidge! I don't know if you can see her. No, she's got. You gotta come further down, baby. There she is. Kidge, say hi. She's gonna peace out, maybe, if she can get out the door. Or she's just gonna sit here and yell at me. Which, that'll be fun for everybody to listen to. Wanna get mahogany. Heart. Mahogany. Sun. Mahogany. sun, mahogany, heart, and sun. Alright. You're so close. Skitch, what you doing? You gonna go join Cinder? The door is not closed, but it's mostly closed, so she thinks it's closed because she's old and dumb. She can't see and she can't hear, and she can, just not well. She's old. She is... How old are you, Gidge? 15? Like 14 or 15? Cinder is 7. So he's... Wow. Cinder, you're an old man. 7 means a senior cat. Are you old? When did that happen? You weren't allowed to get old. You're supposed to be my little baby forever. The door's open, Gidge. You can get out, hon. You can do it. I don't know if you all can see her. No, my table's in the way. She is like right there. Maybe we can get her. There she is. Gidge! There. Put you between the clamp and the table. Gidge! What am I doing with this? You can leave, honey. The door is open. No, you're gonna just... It's not for you to lay on. No. What are you doing? Gidge. Gidge. Oh, come on. Come say hi. Say hi. Okay. Your claws are all stuck in my clothes, though. Apparently, she does not want to be here. Oh, can we get out the door? We did it, guys. We figured out the door. We have 6 minutes to finish this last row. I can do this. All right. We need... No more of that. We need 1 of those. All right. We've got 2 rainforests, and that's going back away because we're done with that for today, too. We got some mahogany. We need a heart. And some mahogany. And a heart. And some mahogany. And then we're going to do some straw yellow. And then we're going to do 2 hearts. And then we're going to do a straw yellow. And this is the final row, y'all, of today. It's the final row of the first row of squares. Right. I love it when a plan comes together. I love it when my ability to estimate the flow of time works out in the way reality does. Tighten that up. In here. And then we've got these two reinforced screens. And that's it, folks. Ooh, come on. That's it. We are done with the bottom row. We go ahead and I got a ruler. Here, that'll do. We are done with the first row, which gives us about that much done. Which, not a lot, but that's about where that is. I will remove that. And yes, these are wildly unwieldy. So that is what we got done today. Say, we got the first 3 done on stream on Tuesday. And for those of you who want to see the back, because there's always somebody who wants to see the back. So that's what the back's looking like. Now we're going to fold this back up into thirds because there's just so much happening here. Yeah, it's shoved back over onto that side of the room for now. Clean up all my little yarns. I tend to pull a chunk out of the bag to grab from, so I just like to stuff them all back in the bag so that, they don't end up attached to other things like me. So let me just stuff all those away for later, for next time when I feel like working on this. Ooh. Don't be clicking. Don't be clicking things, mouse. None worse than when you're doing something that requires the computer to operate and you start clicking things. All right. Hi, everyone. Did you miss my face? All right. That is going to be it for me today, I think. Comment, like, subscribe, all the YouTube things. Always appreciated when you do the YouTube things. I didn't see a lot of people here. Bob is short for Kate popped in for a few minutes, but if there is times that would work better for you, that you want to be here while I work on these things, tell me, because I don't know otherwise. And there's like 2 things a week that are locked in my schedule that are never changing. Grocery Thursday, Monday is one of them. So Thursday mornings are not an option, but if any other time, day, space, whatever, works best, or you would prefer, or you would like, or you're just suggesting, that would be great. Otherwise, thanks for popping in. Thanks for showing up to watch the VOD after the fact. Appreciate all of you as well. And I plan to, as of right now, see you on Tuesday. Thanks for coming in, guys. Come on.